I had the privilege to know Dan deeply for about 20 years. And everything I know about Dan, which has been so beautifully expressed by everyone here, is actually a reflection of his Hebrew name, Dan Meir. Dan, one of the sons of our patriarch Jacob, was the head of a tribe, the tribe of Dan. And when the Jewish people traveled through the desert, they traveled in formation, one tribe ahead of the other. Dan was last. And our rabbis tell us the tribe of Dan was last, so that if anyone else had left something behind, Dan was ma'asef l'chol hamachanos. They would collect whatever anyone had lost, and they would bring it back to them. The tribe of Dan is the tribe that lived to help everyone else, to make sure that everyone else was okay. We'll go last to make sure everyone else is all right. We will go last in order to do good for everyone else. Dan did this for me, for his family, for his friends, throughout his life, as we have heard in so many moving and meaningful ways. Meir means brightness or illumination. Dan brought light and joy and fun into my life and the lives of everyone around him, in all the ways that we have heard so eloquently and emotionally. He was truly Dan Meir. Dan suffered from a serious mental illness, and he died by suicide. Paraphrasing Dr. Anna Lemke, a professional researcher in this area, Dan suffered the equivalent of a massive heart attack of the brain. And even though Dan received the constant love and care of his family, of his friends, and of all of the experts around him, the illness was too severe. No one missed anything. No one neglected to intervene. Everyone, without exception, did their best. But the illness was simply too severe. Just a few days ago, Dan moved into a new apartment. And Howard went over to hang pictures. And Howard told Dan, "You have to pay me for the work that I am doing." Dan said, "Pay you? You're my father. Why should I pay you for hanging pictures in my apartment?" And Howard said, "Yes, you have to pay me. And my fee is 1 smile per picture." And Dan said, "I'm sorry. I just don't have it in me." And Dan added, and these are among the last words Dan spoke to Howard, "I just want to be happy." Mimi, Howard, and I had many, many serious conversations over the years. I am not a mental health expert. I tried to educate myself. And for Mimi and Howard, I tried to offer emotional and spiritual support. But there is one aspect of my close connection with Mimi and Howard that I must share with you today. Mimi and Howard never gave up. Over and over. Another chance. Another effort. Another path. Again and again and again. Mimi and Howard epitomize unconditional love. No matter what happened, no matter how often, only love, only patience, only compassion, always another chance, another effort, another chance. We will try again, and we will never, ever, ever give up. In my life, I have never witnessed this level of unconditional love and patience and compassion and always another chance and never giving up. I've never seen it in my life. The only parallel for me is how God relates to God's people with unconditional love. Always another chance. God never quits on us. Mimi and Howard, please know, in my heart, only God compares to what you did for Dan. May Dan's memory be a blessing for all of us who love him and who will incorporate his best qualities into our lives.